This episode is brought to you by Tambourine Spring Water. Visit tambourinSprings.com.au or call 0434 952 449 to order your water today. Tambourine Spring Water is a local business situated on Mount Tambourine. Their water is bottled at the source on their 163-meter deep privately owned spring. The spring provides access to a free-flowing underground stream, which is where their premium quality spring water comes from. It then goes through a very strict sediment and UV filtration process to ensure the final product remains both consistent and of brightest quality. It is then bottled and stored until it leaves for the client's home or office. Most water companies in Australia all cart their water from a contractor before being processed and then bottled, which leaves lots of room for contamination and foreign bodies entering the water. In Tambourine Springs, it's a matter of minutes from when the water is extracted from the spring into a bottle, which is then sealed and stored into a cool, dark environment. The spring water is naturally bacteria-free and passes all quality tests prior to filtration. Despite that, Tambourine Springs water have one of the strictest filtration systems, so there is no room for error when it comes to your drinking water. They do not add any chemicals whatsoever to the drinking water. The only thing the filters are doing is removing sand and sediments that comes naturally with the water. The three-stage system is there to ensure no bacteria have found its way into the water. When you purchase your water from Tambourine Spring Water, you know you will receive the best spring water Southeast Queensland has to offer from a local family on a mission to provide the best service and quality. Water companies are often blamed with a good reason for polluting the environment with plastic bottles. This is not the case with Tambourine Spring Water. Your water is delivered to your door in 50 or 20 liter bottles, and your used bottles are collected, disinfected and refilled again, so zero plastic waste goes into the environment. Me and my family are also using Tambourine Springs water way before they decided to sponsor this podcast. By experience, once you drink real spring water for a while, you cannot drink from the sink anymore or any commercial waters from the supermarket because it smells bad and has bad taste. Ridiculously enough, in Australia you can mix 50% of the water with tap water and label and sell it as spring water. This is not the case with Tambourine Springs water. I personally know the family who owns it, and I have been numerous times in their small factory to see my water being bottled straight from the spring after the filtration process. Majority of my team also purchase their drinking water from Tambourine Springs Water. Find out more at tambourinSprings.com.au or call 0434 952 449 to order your water today. Hi, and thank you for tuning to the Fight Zone podcast. I'm Seth, and in this episode I talk with IMMAFA Queensland Open Lightweight champion for Yachts under 17.3 kilograms, Jake Treyvaud, and his coach Joe Lopez from Freestyle Fighting Gym, Windang, New South Wales, Australia. You can find more about Freestyle Fighting Gym in Facebook, Freestyle Fighting Gym one word, or Instagram, also Freestyle Fighting Gym put together. You can also follow Jake Treyvaud at Facebook, jake.treyvaud, that's Treyvaud, or Instagram, Jake_Treyvaud as well. This was the shortest episode I ever recorded up to now, but the young champion was not losing his time, and we recorded this episode while he would just finish his sparring session in his gym, so I was left with no other options than to do my best to clear the sound.
Why do we fight? To protect home and family. To preserve balance and bring harmony. For our kind, the true question is, what is worth fighting for? The Fight Is All podcast.
And start with the coach. Can you just present yourself and tell me the story of your team and how bringing up, how you create your team, the name of your team, all this stuff about it.
Okay. All right to go?
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. Yep. My name's Joe Lopez. I'm the head trainer and owner of Freestyle Fighting Gym in Windang. I've been around. My gym's been around since the early '90s. Had a few guys, boxing, kickboxing, and the last 15 years we've probably been more focused on MMA.
Yeah.
I'm also Alex Volkanovski's head MMA coach, who's been fighting Max Holloway on the 14th of December this year for the world title.
Good luck for that, guys. Really rooting for you. Alex is from my area. He's Macedonian, so we're neighbors. So I wish him best in this one.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So we got we're just starting our camp now, and I think we're about 8.5 weeks out from the fight. So we're starting getting into the full swing of it.
Awesome, guys. Okay, I'll refer to Jake now. So Jake, can you tell me how you started your path with the combo sport? Apparently, it's connected with your dad, and what brings you to the combo? Yo.
Hey.
Hey Jake, how are
you? Good.
Yeah, so can you tell me how you get involved in the combo sports and how your training is going leading up to the tournament? It's very noisy around you, though.
Yeah. I'll walk away from everyone. Yeah. My dad and my mum were into like fighting and watching fights and stuff, so they got me and my brother training at a young age. That's how I got into it. And
how early you started? What age you was when you started?
I was about, I think it was 6 or something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
so go on.
Yeah, and so I was about 6, and yeah, I what's it called? Was trained in wrestling mainly, and a bit of MMA, and when I moved down from Sydney, there was no gym, so I had a break, and then I got back into it again, and I've been training for 4 years now.
Good. How your preparation for this comp went? What you guys did? What was your general strategy for the trainings and for the comp?
Yeah, it was mainly just wrestling. I done the Australian wrestling competition, and I won that a week before that in Brisbane.
Congrats for that, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah, and the plan was just to wrestle and hold the clinch and just out wrestle them the whole time.
Apparently that worked. You became champion.
that worked. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, which quality of yours you think make you champion? Like what's your main qualities and skills that you consider yourself best ones?
The main thing is mainly my wrestling and strength.
Good, man. Do you have favorite technique?
Favorite is probably just the double leg. It's just my favorite. That's my go-to. That's all I really do. Just a blast double kind of thing. Yeah.
You go for those doubles? Yeah. That's very resting way to win stuff, but it always works, mate.
Yeah.
So like as a competitor in this tournament, because this was pretty much the first of those ones, can you give me a bit of insight what you liked about the tournament, what you didn't like, what we can do better, like just stuff like that? So feel free to be critical and just to point weaknesses or good stuff that we did, so we can make it better next time.
Yeah. So I think what the best thing about it is I can't fight in New South Wales until I am over 18. So when I go to these like events, like IMMAFA events, I can get about 4 fights in or something like that, and like good experience and stuff like that, like good to practice.
Well, the whole point of these tournaments, I'm gonna interrupt you for a second, is to give chance to upcoming fighters like you to practice actually MMA in a relatively safe environment. Because to be fair, the rules are fairly safe, and you still get fighting experience, but you don't really get hurt, and that's the point, like the point of all these tournaments is to give you chance, guys, to gain enough experience until you get, to a higher stage when you start, competing the full rules or become pros or whatever, but to save you to be healthy and not to get hurt in the process. That's the point of all these tournaments, and to give you a chance to make couple of matches every tournament, every tournament, to be able to catch up, for example, the Eastern European fighters, because I have two teams in Eastern Europe, and the guys that they compete every month, they make 3-4 fights every month in tournaments like that. So that's the experience that we are trying to bring you and to capitalize from it here.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Pretty much just get heaps of experience. I went to the one in Italy, the IMMAF event in Italy, and the World Championship, and I got another two over there with all
Beautiful.
with yeah, got
Who who
heaps of
you
experience.
who you fought with there? Which countries do you remember?
Uh, Italy.
Yeah, you
I
got the
mean, sorry,
Italians.
Rome. Sorry, Rome.
No, like which countries you worst against? Like on the world circuit.
Against yeah, Canada and the UK.
How did you feel? How did you go?
I went. I lost both of them, and one was really close. And yeah, that's just. I knew that it was giving me heaps of confidence and knowing what worked and the rules, and yeah, it was very good.
That's good because you gain experience. You know what the rules are about, and like which strategies work or not. So I definitely think that's a valuable experience that help you to win this one, because you was ahead with the experience from Rome, and I definitely think that was important.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I had all the experience. Yeah, leading up to this one, and it was yeah, good. And what works like yeah, with this rule set and stuff like that. Like I knew like I could hold the clinch more and stuff like that. Like if I can, yeah, hold the clinch and stuff like that. Like just little stuff like that.
Yeah, beautiful. It's always the little stuff that make the difference, with the first and second. What
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the next challenges for you? Like you're preparing for something else next, or you're preparing for the competition in Sydney that's coming up, the IMMF one? What's
Uh,
ahead of you?
I'm preparing for a fight on the 2nd of November. Uh, which yeah, about 2 weeks away or something like that. And yeah, so preparing for that, and yeah, whatever after that or something like that, I'll be ready for.
What's on 2nd of November? What's the competition?
I'm having a fight in
Okay.
Queensland. Yeah.
Oh, which network you're fighting at?
Uh, Grow Strong.
Okay. Ah, Grow Strong. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna see each other there. I have a competitor who fights there as well, so we're gonna meet you there, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm also
I had
competing
my
there.
first. Yeah, I had a fight on there as well. The first one, and now I'm fighting on the second one.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna see each other there, so that's cool.
Sorry, what was that?
I have my student who is competing there as well, so I'm gonna see you there.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah. I'll
gonna
see
be
you there
fun.
then. Yeah, yeah. It'll be good.
Cool, cool. So do you want to thank someone for your preparation, for your upbringing?
Yeah, Alex Volkanovski, and Colby, for yeah training me up, and yeah, we just done some sparring rounds just then, and yeah, now we're all having a barbecue out the back.
That's not too bad, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me some context how people can find you? I'll put them in the description of the episode so people can find your academy, can find you on Instagram, can follow you.
Yeah. My Instagram is Jake_Treyvaud, Treyvaud, and yeah, Facebook's the same, Jake Treyvaud.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
How about the contest for with your academy?
Yeah, Freestyle Fighting Gym.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I would suggest you send me this by email just to be sure I didn't mess the spelling, and I find the links and put in the description.
Yeah.
So just to wrap this one up because it's very noisy around you. So what is worth fighting for from your perspective?
What is worth fighting for?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, just love the sport kind of thing. Yeah, just love it.
Beautiful, Matt. Like, wish you all the best in your preparation, and see you at Grow Strong at 2nd of November.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Fight Zone podcast. Subscribe in your podcast app to receive the next episode, where I talk with IMMAFA Queensland Open Division C featherweight champion under 60.58 kilograms, my friend, teammate, and student Amir Mood. We will also announce a cool grappling project starting soon, so stay tuned.